Alright, so I got the Barra engine here. It's upside down because I got to take the sump off. I cracked it, it fell over and cracked the sump. So I've unbolted it all and I'm about to take it off. Well, that's not what you want, is it? Alright, so the EL Barra is on hold at the moment. I need to try and find a sump. Because obviously we can't put it in without a sump. So I've got to try and find a sump. So I'm gonna change a wheel bearing on my VA because, like, let's see if we can set this up so you can see. That's all done up, everything's tight. It's pretty noisy. So I'm going to change that and see how we go. Okay, so I got it all pulled apart. That's what I'm going to put in. I'm just changing the whole unit instead of just the bearing. But I got it all apart. And the smallest little thing is just giving me so much trouble. I can't get this out of there. I can't pull the spring back so the cable can come out. So I'm just going to trim it like here. So it can pop out easy. That'll still fit, so it should still work, but we'll go from there. Okay, so the engine bay come up good. Remember all that dirt and grime and grease and all that was there? Well, it's gone now. Just the different colours instead of black. So that I'm pretty impressed with the way that come up. There's so many marks all over it nowadays. I did do a lot of damage back here though. That was bad. That's because I didn't take the extractors off. But before it goes in, all these bolts here, I'm going to cut them down. I'll cut them all down because we don't need them. I'll cut them down so that way it fits in there a lot better. Right, now I'm over at my shitty L and I'm going to be putting the K-frame in. Once it's all in, I'll give it a wash. I probably should have painted it, but it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna start putting it in now. I just gotta take these old ones out because the new one already has them on. I've got to take them out and then go from there, put it all in. Once it's all in, then I've got to drag it forwards because it keeps moving back. And on this side, actually, the wheel is actually off the ground. So I've got to drag it back forwards onto the flat. I've got a fair bit of work, but I've got to get these things going for Matsuri because I want to take them both. This shitter here should be my reliable one because it'll have my AU motor, and then my Goodyear will have the Barra, so it'll be my unreliable one. But this one will go all weekend, I guarantee. Alright, so put the K-frame back in. It's all in, bolted up. Quite a mission to put in, but I've only got, see, you've got 2 bolts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 nuts and 2 bolts. But one of the bolts I had to cut out because it just would not undo. So I've cut it and it's stuck in here. So before the engine goes in, I have to go buy another bolt. I'll get another bolt and I'll put that in, but for now I'm going to hook up all the steering and brakes so that way it can roll again because it keeps going down the hill. It rolled a little bit more. I don't know if you remember a little bit earlier or I showed you where it was. Well, now it's all the way down there. It's a bit hard to see. Well, that's where it is. And the front of the car is here. But when I first jacked it up, instead of the front of the car being there, the front of the car was actually here. It was right here. It's moved back that far, just slowly, 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 because it's going downhill. But I put my suspension back in it, so I can put it on the ground and I can pull it forwards and take it over to the shed to put the engine in it. Right, we're working away by fire. Jokes, I got my torch from a rattle gun. But, got the K-frame in, it's all bolted up. Even got wheels on it. Got wheels on it. Now I just got to pull it out of the hole that it's in. It moved again. It's all the way down there. It's almost touching that tree. This part here, this part of the car was actually here. That's how far it's moved. But anyway. Tomorrow I'll pull it up out of there, back up onto level ground here, so that way I can start doing more stuff to it, take it over to the other carport, get it ready to put the engine in, I guess. I've got to tie up that exhaust and tail shaft so it doesn't feel like shit when I drag it. I want to give this a wash. I've got to connect my steering too. Before I'm done, I'll probably paint it again too. It'll probably go this colour. I think that's what I've decided. I guess that's it for tonight. I'll get stuck into it more again tomorrow. So I got both cars in the carport now. It's looking good, looking good. Got to hook the engine crane up and go over and get my other engine. Remember that engine I took over that side of the yard? Well, I've got to bring it all back. That's the one out of there. Got to bring it back. Hopefully put it back in here. I've got to take the extractors off first, because fuck putting it in with that. That's the dumbest thing I ever done. Oh, and I want to cut these off both cars. We don't need them. I'm going to get my engine from the other side of the yard, then put it in my car. Let's open this up, eh? Oh, VA parts. That's cool. Hopefully we can tow this over without it falling over or doing any other dumb shit. So last week we were on is to have to find two sumps. I did have a chain on there, which is gone. Alright, I've got to go get the chain. So I seem to have come across something that I've forgotten. This part here, I have to trim back. So see how that looks coming along here? I've got to trim it like that, just to help get the sump in there. Like the sump has been modded a bit already, but it's not enough. So we're going to trim that back. Engine's in. Got that mount done up. I've got to put the bolt through this side still. It's giving me a bit of trouble, but get there. Fuel lines, heater. I'm just bolting the extractors on now. Got to get to all these fucking shit bolts in here that don't work properly. You got to use a spanner for every one. But yeah, it's getting there. Right. See if it'll start, eh? Oh. It's nowhere near ready, but it's going. Oh shit. Forgot about that exhaust. I just want to show you you are. You should love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby, good love and protection. You make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed. Now watch me take the stage. Alright, as you can see, it's out. I drove it out here. I still got a bit to do though. Oh, actually, still got to write something down. Okay, I can't line the passenger engine mount up. For some reason, the hole's not lining up. So I'll move it around a bit, hopefully it falls into place. I've got to put gearbox fluid in. I'm not just going to put ATF this time, I'm going to try and get, what's it called? Like that shock-proof fluid? Some type of shock-proof fluid. I'm going to try and get that to help hold my T5 together. I've got to put power steering fluid in. I've got to wire my fans up. The plug's missing, so I've got to wire that up. I need an air filter. No air filter? No good. Coolant. Bleed the hydro. I don't need to bleed the hydro, but I just want to do it again before Matsuri. Service it. Change my engine oil. Maybe the diff fluid. We'll see. Paint it. I'm probably going to paint it purple. Eventually. It'll go that first. And then probably end up purple. And exhaust. So my old exhaust doesn't bolt up to my new extractors. So I'm gonna have to cut that and weld a new flange or something on. Extend it a bit. It's a bit too short. So I'll do all that. But yeah, that's my list of stuff for Matsuri anyway.